You know that the idea of being a bridge within the body of Christ, I think I can summarize it um, in a word they call the Pauline call. It's built uh, uh, after the theology of the Apostle Paul. In Hebrew, his name is Rabbi Shaul. But in that, God did an interesting and an incredible work in this man's life. This man, the Rabbi Shaul, or the Apostle Paul, of such, when you go into Scripture and you listen to him to define his his credentials, you'll see that he was born in a very unique way. As a Jew, he was born as a free Roman, which is very unique in that day. Secondly, God had placed him within a large metropolitan city. It's kind of akin to what we would call LA, the city of Tarsus, which is a large multiracial city. And so Paul was being faced or affected by a large, diverse populace. And from there, God had placed him at the feet of the rabbinical teacher or the leader of that day, Gamaliel. And if you look at what Paul says he called himself a Pharisee. According to the Torah, according to God's instruction, he felt himself perfect. So what that did and such is that God used a man who was of Jewish origin, placed in a large metropolitan city, filled with facing a large racial population. God has been allowed him to be born free, so in his exposure, allowed him to talk and be very effective among all men. He says, to a Jew, I can speak as a Jew. As a bond, I can speak as a bond. To a free man, I can speak as a free man. To a Roman, I can speak as Roman. It allowed him to speak, allowed him to be very effective wherever he was placed. I felt like that's what God has done with me. God has given me a call in which, although I come up out of a very church background, God awakened within me the hunger for knowledge of our Hebraic roots. And from there, I felt like I'd grown immensely. And from there, I felt like it's my heart and call, and it's the thrust of what God would have me to be. So it's like it's kind of a reverse. Where Paul was Jewish, I was going Gentile or going in that. But the call's the same. It's the bridge between the body of believers and the Jewish populace as a whole. It's about breaking down anti-Semitic walls. It's about breaking down walls of division. It's about uniting the people. It's about making people one. Because that's how God sees us as one. He doesn't see bond nor free, Jew or Gentile, black or white, male or female. God sees us as one. And that's what I feel like God's called me to do. That's what God called Paul to do. He's breaking down religious stereotypes, religious dogma, things that can try to bring walls and divide people. He needs a person, he needs a body, he needs a people who can stand and can hear God's voice and break that anti-Semitic spirit, anything divisive, and be about the one new man, be about one. That's what I call, that's what I feel like this ministry is about. It's a bridge, it's a connector. We're not Jew, we're not Gentile. God, we're placing people together so they can see themselves as one.